this demonstration, we'll show you how to purchase or create JBCC documents using the ProSuite service. You'll need to know the difference between a project document and a reference document. You can do so by clicking on user instructions and reading more about reference versus project documents. Essentially, a project document is editable and requires population, whereas a reference document is non-editable or uneditable and is purely for reference purposes. Project document will be watermarked and will be locked to that particular project. Follow steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. First step is to check your document prices. So click on JBCC document prices on the menu. Check to see how many credits you will require. 1 Rand is 1 credit. So if a document is 500 Rands worth, you will require 500 credits. Next step is to purchase credits. You can click on purchase credits at step 2 or off the menu item, purchase credits, in which case you can then feed in your credit card details and purchase the amount of credits that you require. In my particular instance, I have 9, you will see, current credit balance. So as you top up your credits, immediately your credits will update. I, in this case, have 926 credits. I have access to the ProSuite Premium service, and I am an office administrator. Third step is to ensure that your browser is set up to use Adobe Acrobat. You can click here for further instructions or browse down further, depending on which browser you are going to be using. Some of the browsers do not use Adobe Acrobat as the default PDF reader. For example, Chrome is one of those. Edge, Mozilla, most of them don't use Adobe Acrobat as the default, so you need to click for instructions to ensure that your browser is set to use Adobe Acrobat as the default. If you do not do so, you're going to find when you do get to save data into your particular documents that the data is not saving. So it is critical that you follow these instructions in order to set the default to Adobe Acrobat. Once you've done that, then decide whether you're needing to purchase a project or reference document. We will start off and click Project Documents. In the Project Document window on the left-hand pane, the first step is to, if you follow the steps, 4 steps again, add new project. There it is. There is the button. That's if you haven't already done so. If you have previously added a project, it will be listed down below. You can set how many projects you wish to display, and if you wish to search, type in the name of the project and it will filter it down for you. So you'll click Add New Project and type in the name of the project. That is essentially going to be a folder in the cloud. I'm not going to do so now. We'll just use a test project that we have created already within the system. So here is the test project, and you have the date that it was created, and if you don't wish to show this project, you can set off visibility to no. Next step number 2, you can click the button over here or just go create new project. Update project details is the second step. So that is the second step. I'm not going to show you. There'll be a separate video in explaining how we populate these project details. I'm not going to go into that right now, but if you do click it, it's basically setting and populating. There'll be a separate video to explain this. So let's just go back, return to JBCC ProSuite. Let's go back into project documents. Next step is to create a new document. So I have no documents in this particular project. Let's go into a project, for example, that does have a project that has been created. So if I just click on it, no projects, JBCC, no project. Here is a contract data document that has been previously purchased. It tells you the document name. It's a contract data. You get different types. So you have agreements, contract data, forms. So you can filter on the different types of documents, file code, who the contractor is. If it's a certificate, it will tell you what certificate number it is. Is it a tender document? Yes or no? Who created the document? What edition? So you can filter on edition numbers. When was it last updated? What is the status of this particular document? Is it open or closed? And do you want to make it visible? Yes or no? If it's closed, that will lock the document from editing. So that's quite useful once the document has been completed and you're happy with it in its entirety. And then you have all your selection items or your action items. Let's see, we have view and edit. So you can at the same time click on this text over here, and that is the same as viewing or editing. You have the choice. You have the choice to receive this document by email, to download it, to compare revisions. In this case, this is revision 2. So each time the document is saved, it will keep track of the revision, and you can compare different revisions using this compare revision feature. You can set up collaborators. You can send to collaborators. You can use the sign on demand feature. So that is a ProSuite premium feature. If you wish to use the electronic signing called sign on demand, closing and reopening the document, there it is. That's the status there. So if we want to close it, we use this action item, and if we want to hide and show, that is the visibility option over here. So that's hiding and showing. We can type in if we want to search. If we have many documents that have been created, we can search using that search field. We can tell the system how many we want to display, how many documents that is. In terms of menu items, if we wish to buy or update our credits, there is a credit item. You can use the bundle feature that is associated to specifically subcontracts, where you can buy bundles of subcontracts at lower pricing. At the same time, there's all your instructions, PDFs and videos that you can listen to and read. Reports, a range of different reports that you can get your invoices associated to any credits that you purchased, a transaction history, what documents have you bought by suite or by project, or what purchases have you concluded for a project or for an office. We also then have a tendering system. I'm not going to go in this video explain the tendering system. There is a separate video explaining the tendering system. ProSuite Premium, all the features, I won't deal with that now. There are a whole set of features available under ProSuite Premium, and you have a help screen. If you do need extra support or you wish to change details on documents, click on that help. I'm going to go back. Takes us back to project or off. Let's go and have a look at under reference what we have. Same principle. We have some documents that have been purchased for reference purposes, and who created them, when was it created, what's the edition, visibility, and then the same in terms of action items. You don't have an option to edit, so it's a view only. We can receive this document by email, we can download, and we can hide and show that particular document. Similar menu items, get help if you need, reporting, purchase credits if you need additional credits, or follow any of the instructional videos or PDF documents. Follow the steps, create your document. So click on create new document. That's if you wish to ready to create a new document. And then once you have created your document, this is assuming you have your credits, sufficient credits to purchase, you then use your action items here as explained. Let's go back. If you wish to change channels, click on other channels, and we have got JBCC, Proxa, CISA, Health and Safety. So we are in the JBCC channel. Click on Proxa and it'll take you to exactly the same principle. I'm not going to do that now. We go back to JBCC. There is back to where we came from. If you go ProSuite Home, really just explains that you need what is the software that you require. You need to have Adobe Acrobat installed. That is the free version. If you do have a paid version, that is good. You don't have to. And then again, following the instructions so that you make sure that the correct settings are applied to your relevant browser, whether it's Chrome or Opera or Edge or Mozilla, that the correct settings are applied. User instructions. Other services will take you to other eCloud services that we have available. CPD on-demand service, corporate connection service. I'm not going to go through those. They are separate services. If you want to go back to ProSuite Home, and we just click continue, and that should take us back to where we started. Select your document, your channel, JBCC in this case. Any other items? There's an FAQs if you just want to check any particular FAQs. How do I learn how to use the ProSuite? And just click on each of these different FAQs if you need. Go back. Continue. JBCC. And get help we've spoken about. I think that concludes everything about using the JBCC ProSuite.